So today was Thanksgiving, which means you probably spent the day cooking, eating, and arguing with your cousin about if pumpkins are technically a fruit. But while you were doing that, you were missing out on all the other news that's been happening lately. Don't worry, I got you. Like Kanye West's brand new opera, Nebuchadnezzar, which he performed last weekend in LA. Some tickets sold for over $500. If I wanted to spend too much money on Kanye's bad ideas, I'd buy some Yeezys. The New York Times critic says Nebuchadnezzar wasn't really an opera and wasn't really good. Though, to be fair, I'm not sure what opera fans were expecting from a man who once wrote the lyrics, poopity scoop, scoop diddy whoop, whoop de scoop de poop. Also, people had to wait 2 hours for the opera to start, which is extra cruel because going to the opera is mostly just waiting 2 hours for it to end. Plus, the audience was really confused why it was running so late when Lauryn Hill wasn't even scheduled to perform. Yo, it's crazy to me that Kanye West is now writing operas. It's not like he's been into something that's almost exclusively loved by white people before. But Kanye wasn't the only megastar acting like a child because there was also news about Baby Yoda. This week, all gifs of Baby Yoda disappeared from the internet and then were reinstated. Most people blamed Disney for the scrub, even though it wasn't them. But you know how the internet works. If you block one Baby Yoda meme, 20 more will rise in its place. It's like Democratic nominees just... why they were taken down, though. Like, does someone seriously think that people are just gonna watch GIFs of Baby Yoda instead of watching the actual show? Because that's 100% correct. That's what's gonna happen. That's what's gonna happen. But if Baby Yoda content gets taken down again, don't worry. You can still get your fix by running a picture of Bernie Sanders through the Snapchat baby filter and turning it green. Check it out. Twins! But that wasn't the only Disney news. Frozen 2 had a record-breaking $350 million worldwide launch. That's crazy. I haven't seen the new one yet, but I hope we keep getting Frozen sequels until it's just the story of two 30-something women debating the cost of freezing their eggs. Hashtag relatable. Frozen 2 is out 6 years after the original, which coincidentally is the exact amount of time it took to get Let It Go out of our heads the first time. I am kind of surprised it did this well 6 years later, because you'd think all the kids who loved the first one would be too old now. Just like, ew, Mom, Frozen is for babies. I'm a grown-up who likes Toy Story 4. The themes of finding your purpose in life really spoke to me. Also, I like the fork. I did just rewatch the original Frozen, though, like 2 days ago. And here's the thing. When Elsa turns into the Ice Queen, y'all, it's a serious glow up. Like, the hair, the makeup, the dress, that's one thing, but question. How does she gain a magical cup size? Is she just looking at her chest like, let it grow, let it go? Come on now. She's like, I'm Elsa. Frozen, all of a sudden, I'm Elsa. Stop it. Okay, this one is one of my favorite stories ever. Remember Mark McGrath, the lead singer of Sugar Ray? Y'all remember? Apparently, he's on Cameo, a website where fans can pay celebrities to make short custom videos. And one woman paid him $100 to make a video dumping her boyfriend. I don't know who this is more depressing for, the guy who got dumped or Mark McGrath, y'all. If someone dumped me this way, then I just wanna die. I gotta say, using Mark McGrath to dump your boyfriend is pretty extra. All right, finally, we need to keep the show rolling, so we've got to talk about Tesla's new Cybertruck. Y'all see this? Yep. The Cybertruck was debuted last weekend by Elon Musk, and it's the first vehicle designed entirely in Minecraft. I'm kidding. It looks like an alien drew a tape dispenser. But on the bright side, it's a Lego car you won't accidentally step on in the middle of the night. And to be fair, this is a very inclusive vehicle. Finally, a car for people who have 8 DUIs. The truth is the truth. I'm making fun of it now, but I know once it's released, I'm gonna need to have it. Because it's the only car that looks exactly like my desk.